What's going on, guys? My name is Bocephus. My name is Mike Bull, aka the Bull, liberal's worst nightmare. You might be wondering, Bull, why does it look like you're in another ISIS beheading video? I'm not. I'm in the camper that I've been renovating. Go check out those two videos. I'll give you guys a little tour right now. I'm on the futon that we've got in here. Right over there is the hallway to the front. And I'm in the back half of it right now. We finally started moving stuff in because this thing is almost done. There's not a whole lot left to do. Pretty much all that's left is to put in the carpet in the bedroom up front, get a little bit more trim for underneath the cabinets, and decorate, really. That's pretty much it. I'm probably not going to make another whole video on renovating the camper because, like I said, there's not a whole lot that needs left. I don't think there's even enough for me to make a whole video about renovating the camper. I do want to start making like these vlog type videos again. You know, the videos don't perform that well, but who gives a fuck? I'm Mike Bull. Anyways, so I wanted to start off this vlog video reading some of your guys' comments. I'm just one busy motherfucker recently. I wanted to take a second, go through your guys' comments, and let you guys know that you guys are being heard, you guys are being seen, make you guys feel important. This was on the Trump video I posted. Go check that out. All the links to these videos I'm going to be reading comments off of are going to be in the description, so go check them out. Brucey8062, he said, "Sorry, big man, $10 Cowboy got taken by Charlie Crockett." I know! I'm pretty sure I said in that video, I called myself the $10 Cowboy, and I was like, wait, fuck! Can't even call myself that anymore because Charlie Crockett. But thank you, Bruce, I appreciate it. The YouTube short I posted 4 days ago, of me sitting by the old radio and Hank Sr.'s playing, and that got a lot of support, and I really appreciate it. Excellent song, Now Do the Cramps, She Said. So, Harold, I saw your comment, and I looked up the Cramps, She Said. That is an odd band. They make odd music. It's not bad. It's just odd. Salmon Nation said, "You got a problem with Hank?" No, I don't. I love Hank. I listen to Hank Sr., Hank Jr., Hank III, all three of them, okay? I don't got a problem with Hank. Matter of fact, I'm probably the biggest Hank fan ever. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put some videos up right now. I saw Hank. I saw Hank Jr. up in Indianapolis at the whatever major show stadium that most big stars go to when they come to Indianapolis. Fucking awesome. That dude is awesome. This is from Richard Lusk 1715. I like your style, youngin. Yes! That's how you know you've made it, is if the cool old guys are complimenting you. I appreciate you, Richard. I hope you stick around. So this is on the Gary, Indiana video I posted. Omar Secundino. Gary, Indiana is the birthplace of the best music group of all time and the best artist, the Jackson 5 and Michael Jackson. I did not know that. Seeing that Elvis was from there or born there or whatever, but I did not know Michael Jackson was born there. That is cool. Thank you for that, Omar. Sam of Outer Space said, "I lived in Gary for a long time. It's not that bad compared to a place like East St. Louis. You know, no kidding. Or Detroit. There's just no jobs or local economy outside of steel, which leads to heavy poverty and great amounts of property crime." I sort of seen that and recognized that when I was watching that video, that Gary, Indiana isn't a bad place to live because of like a lot of bad people there, but rather the opposite. It's kind of a cruddy place to live because there's nothing there. There's no one there. So this was on the prison food video I made. Jaden Wilson 9380 said, "So happy this showed up on my recommended. I appreciate you, Jaden. Hope you stick around for the other videos." This was on the Jimbo How to Dad video I made. Decent Player NA. It's not often you come across a quality channel before it blows up. Thank you, Decent Player. I actually appreciate it. Thank you, Decent Player. Again, I hope you stick around for the other videos. This was on the camper renovation video, the first one. Robert Hilliard 4234 said, "Sorry, we can't look as you talk too much. Let's see you work, not talk about it." Now, I understand. Trust me, Robert, I understand. Originally, I did not want to do the camper videos like that, where I record what I did and then narrate it later. I didn't want to do that at first. But let me show you guys something that you'll understand. Listen to this. That mind-numbingly annoying buzzing sound, that is the power converter that's in this camper, and it's old, and so it makes a loud-ass buzzing noise that is really annoying to listen to in the background of videos. That is why I chose to record what I did and then narrate it later. Ninja Turtle 697 came to the Bull's rescue, defended me. Not wrong, but it's just a vibe. Thank you, Ninja Turtle. I want you to follow. Now we're getting into the comments of the Eddie Hall video I posted where I committed a fucking felony apparently and called Eddie Hall a bodybuilder. And I don't want to read those fucking comments again because they're annoying. Everyone who was mad that I called Eddie Hall a bodybuilder, stay mad. Too many YouTubers on the YouTubes nowadays, I feel like don't really interact with their fans and their followers enough, and they kind of just forget about them. And I don't want to be like that. Even if I don't become all famous and rich or whatever, I definitely want to include you guys and let you guys know that you guys are being seen and heard and appreciated. So thank you to everyone who comments, not just the people who are, you know, pampering me and telling me nice things. Thank you to everyone who comments. I really appreciate it. I think I'm just gonna bring you guys with me as I do some final little touches and get the little things done in the camper. So, let's do that. Alright, so you'll notice that the quality is a bit worse. That's because I'm on my phone now. Right now I'm working on, well, I'm pretty much finished putting in the new kitchen sink in here. It's pretty much done. I just had to seal some things off because it was leaking underneath a little bit. Yesterday, let me explain real quick. The other sink that was in here before I replaced it had 2 drains. This one has 1. I had to modify the piping to only have 1 drain. So this went to the second drain and I just completely caulked the whole thing off, which seems to be working. And then I kind of had to bend the pipe a little weirdly to get it to hook in as 1 drain. And it leaked yesterday, and so I don't know if you can see, but I kind of caulked all the way around it trying to seal it. So I'm going to test here in a second whether my caulking job went well, but first I'm going to turn off the power to the camper so you guys don't have to listen to that annoying ass buzzing. Sometimes I'm pretty sure I'm retarded. We're just going to turn on the water and see if it still leaks or not. First we got to flip on. Oh, I turned off the power. Wait for it to build some pressure for a second. Appears to be good. I don't believe it's leaking anymore. Completely dry. If we don't fix the leak, boys, ain't nothing you can't fix with a little bit of caulk. I do want to check because this plumbing goes down, like down here, and then goes back that. Hey, I've been looking for this drill! Anyways, the piping goes down here and then back that way towards the bathroom. So I'm gonna try to see if it's leaking from anywhere in there too, because it's all connected and I bent it kind of weird, so hopefully it's not, but we're gonna see. Check back this way. Bone dry. Let's see if I can't get back here. Oh, there's some trash back here or something. Oh, what? What the fuck? Okay, so I just found something kind of odd tucked away between the plumbing pipe and the wall. We got some newspaper clippings, it looks like, a letter of some kind, and a funeral card, I think. It says "in memory." Now, I'm gonna admit, I'm one curious motherfucker. I really like finding old history stuff like this, so this is kind of exciting. Then just some random trash that was with it, but I am interested in whatever this shit is. Let's go through it real quick. We have we have the 10 Commandments for wives. I'm not sure if that's biblical or not. I don't think it is. We've got something called Dear Abby. It looks like a newspaper clipping, but it sounds like a letter. Dear Abby, recently I had the sad task of correctly identifying a beautiful passage for inclusion in the eulogy for a young neighbor who died suddenly. Huh. The newspaper clipping of a eulogy? We've got something about Dr. Miller receives appointment. Dr. Nancy Sue Miller, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Myron Berkeheiser, Rochester, has been appointed as Director of Personnel and School Community Relations. Cool. We've got cooking recipes, it looks like. Cheddar meatloaf, Wonder Grills, All-American Hero, Freeside Supper, and Hollywood Cheesecake. Ooh, Daddy likes cheesecake. We've got Patty Pontius weds Rick Dotson in the newspaper. I didn't know they posted weddings in newspaper. Patty K. Pontius, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. William E. Pontius, became the bride of Rick J. Dotson on Saturday, December 2nd, 1978. Woo! Congratulations, Patty. I guess let's look at the letter. This is to Mr. and Mrs. Pontius. Oh, this is from, this is like the daughter or something. So this is Patty Pontius marrying Rick Dotson. And this is a letter to Mr. and Mrs. Pontius, I think. So maybe maybe this is from her to her parents or something. Mr. and Mrs. Pontius in Central Park. We got some handwritten letters. Oh, unicorn paper. I personally use unicorn paper for my notes. So it's Sunday, March 6th, no year. Grandpa and Grandma. Okay, so Patty, this is a letter to Patty, from Patty to her grandparents? I don't fucking know. Howdy, how are you doing? By the way, if it sounds like I'm having trouble reading this, it's not because I don't know how to read. I do, but it's all in cursive. And who the fuck learns how to read cursive, okay? I didn't. Howdy, how are you doing? We are all fine. How's the weather down there your way? It's kind of wacky this way. One day it's snowing plus cold, and the next it's sunny plus up in the 50s. If she's in Indiana, that accurately describes the weather. It's kind of hard to know what to wear. Beth is getting very big. You two better hurry home. She is really close to walking. Oh, they got a baby. Nice. So Patty and Rick got a baby, I think. I think them two had a baby, and she is writing this letter to their grandpa and grandma, which I guess owned this camper or something. That's cool. She is really close to walking. The other day, she was standing up at the rocking chair, plus she called a diaper, plus let go of the chair. Oh, she grabbed the diaper and let go of the chair. She wasn't leaning against it or anything. She stood there looking at her diapers for about 20 seconds. Well, cool, their baby's about to walk. If this is from 1978, there's no date, but their daughter's probably like 20 or 30 now. I'm not going to read all of this because there's 3 more pages of letter. I'll post pictures of all of this on my community page, and you guys can look through, or I might read the rest of it later on in the video, I don't know. But I'm just not going to read through all of it right now. I think who's writing this is Patty Pontius to her grandpa and grandma, which again I guess owned this camper. And then this is a funeral card. It says 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Pretty good passage. In loving memory of Richard Pontius. Oh, so wait. The letter doesn't have any first names on it. So who's Richard? Is Richard the grandpa? Well, that's fucking sad. Richard Pontius, born 1905, died 1980. So the grandpa died? Well, that's sad. Well, I don't know. There's no first names on this letter. It just says Mr. and Mrs. Pontius. So I don't know if Richard Pontius is the grandpa or the dad or a brother or what. Well, the stamp on this says Happy Bicentennial Australia. Well, it doesn't want to focus, but it says Happy Bicentennial Australia. So is this sent from Australia or to Australia? I don't know how stamps work. See, it looks like Grandpa and Grandma owned this camper, and they kept some news clippings and a letter from their granddaughter, I guess. And I guess the grandpa passed, and somehow this funeral card ended up in here with the grandma or something. I don't know. Well, cool. Like I said, I love finding old history stuff like this. I'm one curious motherfucker, so I'll keep these and keep them in a drawer somewhere, I guess. Well, cool. Maybe I'll do some more research on who Richard Pontius was later on. Yeah, let's get back to doing what we were doing. Okay, so the sink is taken care of. It is no longer leaking. It is ready to use. But I did want to show you guys these little lights I installed the other night. Watch this. So this is the closet where you keep clothes and stuff. Watch. Boom! Motion activated light. And up top. Boom! Motion activated. Wait, what? Oh, it fell down. And then we've also got one up underneath there, but you won't be able to see it really because obviously it's daylight. And then also, I'm gonna get a clip of them at nighttime, but all around. So starting right there, going all the way around and stopping at the curtain right here, we've got LEDs. We're planning on getting a bunch of tapestries to hang up to cover the ceiling and all of the paint I got on it. And so hopefully once we put all the tapestries up, it will cover up all of the tape holding all that up. And look, we got this cute little deer antler key holder by the door. Alright, so we're done in the camper for now. There's not much I can do anyways right now. I can't start the carpet because we're out of staples for the staple gun. I can't keep painting because we're out of paint. Couldn't stop thinking about the newspaper clippings and the letter that I just found, and I want to do some more research on whoever Richard Pontius is in the funeral letter. So I'm going to see if I can't do a little bit of research and find out who this guy was. Because who knows, maybe Richard Pontius was a worldwide traveler and that camper's been all the way around the world. Who knows? I think I'm just going to type in... So there is a middle initial, but I don't want to give that out because I don't know, maybe there's like a living family member or something that I don't want to fucking dox anyone. So I'm going to leave out the middle initial, but I'm going to look up Richard, middle initial, Pontius. Let's see. Richard Pontius in the 1940 census. Is that like a newspaper or something? What is a federal census? Oh, it's a population record. But that doesn't tell me anything about him. Sorry, my cat's climbing all over my desk. Here, Richard Pontius, death, burial, cemetery, and obituary. Let's look at that. This doesn't tell me anything either. It tells me his name, born in 1905, died in 1980, and then it tells me the address of the cemetery he's buried at. There is nothing about who he was. Oh wait, what is this? U.S. World War II draft cards, young men, 1940 to 1947, Richard Pontius. Wait, is this him? Was he a veteran? I have to subscribe to You gotta be fucking kidding me. But I don't know if it's the Richard Pontius I'm looking at because I have to pay to see the full thing, which is stupid. He could be a veteran, but this other page doesn't tell me anything. It just tells me what his name was, when he died, and where he's buried at. So, I have no idea. And then this tells me there was flowers left by EBJ. The 22nd of May, 2015. 2015? That's it. That's all it's given me. And that's all I can find. Why leave flowers so long after he had passed? He passed in 1980 and EBJ left flowers, what, 25 years later? 35 years later? Why? I have no idea. I can't find anything about who he was or what he did. He might have been a veteran. I don't know. I couldn't see the whole thing. I don't know. I guess that's it. Rest in peace, Richard.